All right, Virgo. So you have the Ten of Wands, Ace of Wands, and then you have the Chariot right here. So, all right. So for you, Virgos, there was some sort of interaction that you Virgos have had between yourselves and someone else where this person was essentially very disrespectful and they were trying to get you on your nerves. The Hierophant and the Three of Pentacles, however, represents you Virgos pretty much kept it respectful because there's a sense of patience that came along with you Virgos that the other person didn't expect you to have. But this is exactly what it is that I was talking about. These games, these little stupid games that a lot of people end up making themselves look really ridiculous doing these games. And a lot of you Virgos saw or you see that with this person that you had stopped talking to, you just stopped talking to, the relationship between the two of you was not reciprocal. This person seems to have some sort of an issue every time you interact with them. It's some problem that they seem to just cook up out of nowhere. So the Six of Swords and the Seven of Swords right here is about how, so you decided, so a lot of you Virgos is like, you don't need this type of issues with another person. You already have a lot going on. What is the sense of having a weirdo in your life on some YG stuff? A weirdo, this broken individual in your life causing up unnecessary mischief or whatever, you know, doesn't make any kind of sense whatsoever. You know, and all it is that they can do is just bring in distraction. You know, they don't want you to see that they're useless in actuality and they have no value to really bring to the table. So the Knight of Swords, is, but at the same time, you know, they want to act like they rule the world, like they're king or queen of the world or some dumb stuff like that. You know, they probably had a huge ego or whatnot, but we know what it is that it means when a person has a huge ego. It means that they're very insecure. The Queen of Pentacles and the High Priestess is about how at the same time too, you didn't care about what it is that they thought that they could bring to the table. And that's part of the reason why it is that they had to see, that's part of the reason why it is that they had to tempt you. They had to try to figure out a way to ultimately corrupt you Virgos in the first place by using some sort of like bribe, right? Where it's bribery, where they thought that, hey, you know, they could present this to you, and then the hope of having this will get you to be loyal to them no matter how disrespectful they are. And that's not what it is that Virgos are about. Virgos are about freedom, right? I know I'm telling off some secrets, but Virgos are about freedom. That's what the word Virgo or virgin means. It doesn't mean that you've never had any kind of romantic fun with someone else. That's not what it means. What it means is that you are unmarried. That's what being a virgin means. It means that you Virgos will be loyal to somebody under the condition that they respect you and that they take you into consideration and that they love you and they do things the right way. The problem that a lot of goofies have is that they choose to not do things the right way because they're so caught up with trying to be at odds and be competitive and keep up with the Joneses, this ideology that they run things in their house and they dictate things and they tell people, oh, dynamite, what to do and all this other type of nonsense. And all that crap has no bearing in reality because it's just a waste of time, and it shows how delusional a person really is, that the same person that on one hand they could say that they love, they could also mistreat and not find anything wrong with that psychologically. So let's clarify some of these cards. Let's clarify the High Priestess. All right. So you Virgos have, to clarify the High Priestess, you have the Eight of Cups, Two of Pentacles, the Eight of Wands, Hermit, and then you have the Two of Wands. So the Eight of Cups and the Two of Pentacles is about, yeah, like you don't care about that, right? That's one of the things that a lot of people get wrong about a lot of Virgos, right? Especially if our minds and our hearts are in the correct place. Yeah, we like money, but not at the expense of our soul. You can't, if a Virgo has their mind and heart healed, you can't bribe a Virgo, So you understand that it's better without having disruptive people around you. And then the Eight of Wands and the Hermit. So that's why it is that they admire you at the same time. That's why it is that they kind of in love with you romantically, in the first place. That's why it is that your friends kind of take you as like a real leader at the end of the day, because you Virgos do your own thing. You march to the beat of your own drum regardless. And the Two of Wands represents, and you Virgos will continue quietly behind the scenes, right? Ghost Nation. I personally, I'm never coming out of it. I'm always going to just be around, like I said before, I'm tired of having to deal with crazy, mentally ill people who just, I don't know, they think that being off their rocker and psychotic is somehow like attractive, and it's not. But a lot of you Virgos are going to be behind the scenes. But anyway, the Two of Wands is about, you're still moving forward and meeting brand new people romantically and friendship-wise. Regardless, your life doesn't stop. It's just that you're just being a little bit more secretive about it, and you're being wiser. You're being more careful about the events that happen in your life, to be able to go straight to the source to find out who it is. Because sometimes us as Virgos, we can end up confusing our friends for our enemies and our enemies for our friends, because we got a lot of craziness going on sometimes. But that's pretty much it. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, smash the subscribe button, smash that like button, hit the notification bell, set that notification bell to all so you can be notified whenever I drop my videos. And that there's a link in the comment section below called a Linktree link. Click on it. It will redirect you to a website where there's ways to get a private tarot reading from me, as well as birth chart readings, as well as the books that I have that are on Amazon.